Hey, Jamie, I have just wrapped up the initial analysis of the sales data using our new data analytics tool.
In this scene, Alex shares her initial findings with Jamie, setting the stage for a deeper dive into the sales data.
It flagged some unusual trends, particularly in the third quarter. Have you had a chance to take a look?
Yes, I noticed that too. The spikes in revenue during the third quarter are definitely out of line with the historical patterns. It is not typical for them to have such an increase without a corresponding rise in activity. DCs.
Alex and Jamie discuss the unusual trends identified in the sales data, focusing on the unexpected revenue spikes during the third quarter.
I think we should verify these transactions by extracting more granular data from the ERP system. Have you already started that process?
Jamie suggests a deeper verification process to ensure the accuracy of the sales data, indicating the need for detailed transaction information.
Absolutely. I have automated the extraction using Kate's. It only took a few minutes to pull all the detailed transaction data for that period.
Alex confirms the automation of data extraction, showcasing the efficiency of using computer-assisted audit techniques, or CAATs, to quickly gather detailed transaction data.
Now, we need to assess the reliability of these records. I am planning to corroborate the sales figures with the corresponding invoices, contracts, and even external confirmations if needed.
While you are doing that, I will implement our continuous monitoring tool to keep a close eye on sales transactions moving forward. If there are any more discrepancies, we will get real-time alerts, which will help us address issues immediately rather than waiting until the end of the audit.
By the way, I have been documenting our findings and procedures in the audit work papers as we go. We need to ensure every step is thoroughly documented to maintain transparency and accountability, especially if we need to justify our conclusions later on.
Just make sure that any sensitive client data we are documenting is encrypted before we store it in the cloud. We cannot afford to overlook data security, especially with increasing cyber threats.
Speaking of security, I have also been thinking about incorporating some AI-driven tools to help with our analysis. AI can really streamline the review process, especially when dealing with large volumes of contracts and financial statements. It can highlight potential risks that might not be immediately obvious to us.
AI can definitely enhance our efficiency, but we should be careful not to rely too heavily on it. We still need to apply our professional judgment, especially when interpreting complex or ambiguous situations. AI can assist, but it cannot replace the nuanced understanding that comes from experience.
Also, once we are done, let us set up a meeting to go over the corroborated evidence, finalize our conclusions, and prepare our report.
I will monitor the continuous audit for any further anomalies, and we will reconvene later this afternoon to review our findings together. This way, we can ensure that everything aligns before we finalize our report and present it to the client.
Great! I will get everything in order and see you later for the review session.
Perfect. Talk to you then.